Hello everyone, hello listeners and viewers. This is an audio podcast. This audio podcast today is part of a Pathology Chronicle. This audio podcast today, as part of Pheno, as part of a Pheno Rage. This audio podcast, as part of a Storm Robotics production. Uh, will, uh, Today we'll look at leadership and science, a science practice and evidence-based healthcare example. And this audio podcast, as part of some published works in around 2023. So there is a continuous requirement to have leadership throughout laboratory medicine and pathology. Management alone does not allow a pathway in practice for scientists or healthcare scientists colleagues to follow. With a scientific premise, it has been over a decade, and relating academic and healthcare practices where and healthcare practices, in regard to one initiative continues to highlight integrated practices in line with evidence-based, in line to evidence-based, and founded in around 2009. The Renal Patient Support Group, the RPSG, is an evidence-based support group for those suffering with chronic kidney disease (CKD), and and is partners and partnered and sort of collaborator with the kidney a collaboration where there's a collaboration with the kidney disease and renal support, or KDA's group for kids, that was founded in 2014, and between the organizations, they're supporting young adults suffering with varying forms of kidney disease, and young people suffering with varying forms of kidney disease, varying forms of kidney disease, wherein both organizations additionally are global social media platforms and organizations. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast is part of a Pathology Chronicle. This audio podcast is part of a Pheno Rage. And this audio podcast is part of a Storm Robotics production.